Werewolves Only Live Twice. Written by Vaughn. Narrated by Ramona Master. Chapter 1. Boxes of microwave dinner stare back at me from behind the glass doors in the frozen food section. A woman pushes a cart with a loose wheel and it rattles as it goes by me. Why do all my choices seem to be red and green? Did some marketing team decide that stop-and-go colors make you more likely to purchase a quick meal? I'm on a deadline and I really shouldn't be wasting time trying to figure out dinner. I smile to myself as I employ the method my daughter, Trixie, and I used to use for making this tough decision. Tugging at the waistband of my oversized sweats made even baggier by multiple days of wear. I peek inside my pants to see the color of my panties. Nude. That means chicken. A chuckle makes me snap my head up and I blow a strand of my hair out of my face as I realize I'm staring at Paul Ryan, the alpha of my daughter's wolf pack. Figures after all this time I'd see him at my worst. I write romance novels, and during crunch time, I ignore the little things like personal hygiene and stocking my pantry. My bulky cotton outfit takes dumpy to a whole new level, and my hair hasn't seen a brush since yesterday. I let out a sigh and say, "Hi, Paul." "Caroline. Making sure you remembered underwear?" Damn him. This isn't the first time I've made a fool of myself in front of Paul. When we first met, he walked in on me slapping my bottom as I asked my daughter, "Don't you just want to smack it?" My insides flutter in reaction to the sexy grin that covers his face. White teeth sparkle against his ruby red lips like the heroes I've been writing lately. Paul Ryan is one hot werewolf. And even though he hasn't called since we first met, I've managed to have a fantasy relationship with him anyway. Decision-making method, I say. I take satisfaction in his confused look. I'm on a deadline, and my cook up and left me when she decided to get married. I shrug. Kids these days. Congratulations on being a grandmother. Those boys are quite precious. Grandmother. Trixie had twin boys 2 months ago. Not only did I never plan on having a child at 17, I certainly didn't plan on becoming a grandmother at 36. Thank you, and yes, they are, I say. For the Silver Lake Wolves, my grandsons are quite precious, because the pack needs children to continue on. Female werewolves rarely have offspring, so the male wolves seek out a human woman instead. Fate also ensures this ritual with true mate attraction. Paul says, "It's almost time to break out the canoe again." What? Last summer we met at a 4th of July barbecue my daughter and her husband hosted. Paul took me out on the lake in a canoe and we flirted shamelessly with each other. The evening ended with him walking me to my car and a promise he'd call. He didn't. I reply with a cool tone. So it is. I glance at Paul's basket to discover fresh produce and a bottle of wine. Suddenly, the thought of chicken nuggets isn't very appealing. I decide to go to the deli and get soup and a salad instead. I say, "Have a good night," as I begin to walk away. "Caroline, wait." He grabs my arm to stop me. I gaze up at him and his nostrils flare. Oh God, werewolves have a sensitive nose. And he's probably smelling me since I haven't had a shower today. Could I be any more disgusting? He probably thinks I'm mad about how he blew me off, so I say, "You don't need to say anything." The heat of his hand has permeated my thick sweatshirt sleeve, and I tug my arm away. We had fun at the party, and it stopped there. It wasn't a big deal. I walk off quickly before I further humiliate myself by letting him know otherwise. When I get to the salad bar, I busy myself with deciding which soup smells the most appetizing. The
Sample complete. Ready to continue?